My name is Kevin Christensen. I'm the owner of Final Gravity Brewing Co.
Hi, I'm Mike Penning. I'm general manager of the Decatur location of Final Gravity. Final Gravity, the thing that's special is you go to a lot of breweries, and some of them have really good food or really good beer, really good atmosphere. But when you come to Final Gravity, it's like a trifecta of the three. I mean, where it's a nice, cozy little place where it's almost like an episode of Cheers in here. Everyone knows everyone's name. When you leave, you come back, you see the same people, and you start off your conversation where you ended last time you were there. Our beers are amazing. Very proud of our food list. We love our Final Gravity family, and I think a lot of breweries, their families inside the brewery might just be family that owns it or the family and the employees, but here we have a very special clientele and a nice clique that, I mean, everyone's kind of part of the Final Gravity family.
We opened on December 15th, downtown Kalamazoo, and things have been going well there also. It's very parallel to this one. I mean, it's long and skinny with the metal roof and the cove. It's just a bigger version of this place.
So we're pretty proud of our menu here in Decatur, and I think we felt there was maybe an aspect missing up in Kalamazoo with the food. We had some food trucks come in, which was nice, but we definitely wanted some of our food, some of our pizza up there. So we recently purchased a wood fire oven that will be up there on the weekends now with Final Gravity pizzas.
The same love goes into our food that it does our beer. We've kind of coined the phrase that it's craft beer and craft food. Josh in the kitchen, who I'd love to be here, he does an amazing job in the kitchen.
All the crusts are handmade. The pizzas are wonderful and delicious. We have a special seasoned oil blend we use on all of our pizzas, and the ingredients are freshly prepared here, so it's pretty wonderful. We have salads, sandwiches, appetizers. Real big highlight is our smoked wings. The smoker's right over there, actually. We do it all in-house, and they are wonderful. We smoke them and then we'll bake them in whatever sauce that people are interested in, and they come out fantastic.
Me and my son homebrewed for 15 years, of which we have actually a pretty active homebrew club here that meets once a month, which Mike's a member of. We have a lot of homebrewers that come. We support homebrewing. That's how we got our start. So yeah, I was in the basement at home, and we had my garage had 7 taps in it. In fact, the table that we were sitting at inside came from the garage. So on weekends, I'd come home from work and I would open the garage door, change my clothes, throw some charcoal on the grill, pour a beer, and sit at the picnic table, and we would have 5, 6, 8 couples come and go on weekends and just talk. Just kind of a fun thing. And that's when my wife got tired of me supplying people with beverages, and we decided when we had the opportunity from Brooke to move forward with Patchwork and purchase the business. My son does most all the brewing now. Mike attends KVCC Sustainable Brewing class in Kalamazoo. We felt it very necessary in this competitive market to keep our beer as good as we possibly could. So that's how we chose to do that. Mike's instructor, Mike Babb, and the whole KVCC Sustainable Brewing class, I really think has elevated the level of our beer from when we first started, definitely from the homebrewing days. But that's those homebrewing days, that being said, is where we developed that passion that we still have today. And I'm sure we'll maintain. The homebrew club that I just mentioned, Justin, Dave, and Chris, they belong to the homebrew club that met here before they even had their brewery. It was in the planning stages. So as they moved forward, even before they were open, they came here and brewed their Ghost meal, one of their staple, one of their regular beers, one of their mainstays. And before they were even open, they came here and they served it at our bar and talked about themselves and what they had going, and then took it up to the Winter Beer Fest. And again, they might have been building at this point, but took it up there and still just tried to start the buzz. And them guys over there they're making great beer. They run a great business, great guys. So it all makes sense. We spent a lot of time in Kalamazoo getting that up and running, and our attention is now going to change to across the street here. So. Back to Decatur.
Yep. Spent about a year getting Kalamazoo ready, and now it's time to get Decatur progressing even more than what we have now.
Yeah. We'd like to throw a very special thank you out to Honor Credit Union for the recent Midwest Fest. Midwest Fest was very successful, in large part to Honor Credit Union. Honor Credit Union contributed at a number of different levels, as far as from volunteers to funds, to advertising, to media promotion, everything. So we're very thankful, and so thankful enough that we've already set the date to June 1st next year, which Honor doesn't know yet, but the date's been set already to June 1st. No, Jamie came down and introduced herself, and the personalities just blended right away. I've had a couple beers, which helped. And then, they've been taking care of us ever since, from even personal, auto loans. And Eric, the guy that Josh just mentioned that make the crust, he had some financial problems, and I told her to come down and talk to Jamie, and I think he's got that paid off now. And I mean, they again just treated him well, and never had a bad experience, so we've had no reason to go anywhere else. And then they helped with the finance of this place, and I'm very confident that they'll help down the road. So the family, and there's no one. It's a collaborative effort on down here, and it seems like it on us too. There's not the one person you have to go to. You can go to anybody. I mean, it's not like. That's the way we like it here, and that's the way we like to do business, where you don't have to rely on one person. You rely on that team or that family.